Hi, Shirley.
Good evening. It's such a pleasure to have been here this evening and last night to be with some of the greatest musicians in this country. I'm so happy that I've played with everyone that was on earlier, some last night. It's always a pleasure for me to play with Alvis, like my brother. And Falah, it's been a long time. So I'm happy to see everybody. I was kind of having to move a little quickly because I was trying to ward off the sore throat. So it wasn't trying to cut the leg too short, but it was to have me come on up quicker to get on out of here. But I want to say happy birthday to Oliver. I want to say happy birthday to Blue. I want to say happy birthday to Raymond Eldridge on bass. And I want to say happy birthday to Rasul Sadiq. And Bobo Shaw. Well, I'd have to go around all the room. I'm just trying to get in. My brother's right here. I missed the birthday parties that we used to have at Oliver's house when many of the world saxophone players were having their birthday around this time. I'm going to start off, I'm not going to keep you too long, but I'm going to start off with a piece that I wrote a long time ago. It was published in the paper, and I wrote it for the bag musicians, and I think it would be appropriate for me to read it now. But also, following, I extended it and revised it for Julius Hemphill, who was one of the founding members of BAG. BAG was a family affair, and I have so much respect for these these musicians who founded it, because it opened the way for so much of our talent to be seasoned and watered and nurtured. And had not been for their bold step to try to find some place to play their music that would let them, outside of them just having to play with other bands, there may not have been a bag. And their connection with the AACM. So this piece is for both of them, the AACM and the bag. It's called Music in the Bag. I am moving under skin with long chanting fingers, rich and mahogany. I collect the breath prints of Afrosonic sound, sift the rapture of fire, choreographing a new language of music with sketches of freedom, unstrung, moving under skin into the tabernacle of soul, unstrung, jamming and vamping a brass, bebop riff busting the kneecaps of harmony, unstrung. From an innovative ear, bluesing around a gospel boot, swinging on a ragtime bounce, jamming and vamping, unstrung between a soft shoe and a stomp, jitterbugging on the wind, unstrung, calling word walkers to rock the stones, revive dry bones, stir the word like a poet chewing on a sonnet, giant talking in free word order, where doves cry, where truth defies lies, wars make no stories, and I keep moving under your skin, reconnecting your nerves, your muscles, and bones with the soprano tongue. I am a blood beat, the street heat, your healer, your lover, unstrung. I am the music moving under your skin. And because of that, I just want to give this little piece called The Musician, which I wrote for Julius. Thank you. Poetry is a celebration. It's not a dead art, so you can get involved if you like. This is The Musician, which is a takeoff from the piece just read. There's a man singing under my skin. Like a gorgeous song with a clear voice, singing the silk of a hummingbird, deep throat in the silver blade of holy grass. There's a man singing under my skin, like a drum choir, wind jamming my blue spots, blowing the dust off my wings, sifting the texture of my nature, rich and mahogany. Between its long chanting fingers, plucking out my ruptured nerve, restringing me, there's a man singing under my skin like a brass band. Breaststroking my winds, moving with the bee-bye, scatting on these hanks and charming these cooties, putting some rhythm on these blue notes, swinging low on a sweet chariot, making my spirit rise and jamming on the jazz like poetry and on the sonnet, rearranging my score. This singing man is dancing under my skin with easy feet to a metronome stride, dancing a full scale with insatiable passion. This man with a boogie woogie ear, laying down a gypsy strong bass line in brass, sun dancing me gold like a Mississippi yam. This man moving like a Congo boss, doing the bamboo and a hoochie. This man singing and dancing under my skin with the whole Sahara of tamarines, stringing a gospel pearl between my hanks and my harmony, between my rapture and my rupture, reconnecting my muscles, my nerves, my bones with the soprano tongue, turning my brass bones to rainbows. This is man, this singing, this dancing under my skin has broken my silence out loud. I house the legend of Mutima. I am the heartbeat of the earth, the offspring of the sun and the moon. Cursed from the energy of Africa, I am the black woman. I am the symbol of love, the channel of creation, the vibration of peace, the anger of storms, and the suffering and pain. I am the black woman, for I've seen the first rains and the last fires. I am the seasonal soul, many my tales go untold. My womb stretches across the mouth of the universe to create rhythms and nations. My body has borne witness to birth, my spirit the taste of death. I've seen the 13th month, the 32nd day, the year 3000 before the year 03. I am the black woman, for I have cradled your newborn's cry, yours and mine, collected the old man's moan, made diamond out of stone, found gold in my soul. I am the right hand of God, the equal part of man, the spirit of life. I am the black woman, and I am natural to the bone. We're going to keep it moving, and this is for Alice Coltrane. Everybody has a piece for John Coltrane. But Alice Coltrane brought me a lot of peace at some point because I like strings and such a beauty of the harp that her fingers touches and she sings through those strings. And so I wrote this as a tribute to Alice Coltrane. It's called Illumination. With long nutmeg fingers, she kisses the deep blue lips of sound, melting into every string, strumming the stubborn past, painting the future with the righteous brush, connecting the magic of a wind in sync with the shells singing to the sea, plucking the breath prints of life from the open mouth of God, weaving a new language of music, born of ancient spirits in a natural key. A C-sharp ear stringing melodic pearls around a time of impatient chaos, breaking the voodoo healing the dried up wounds of the unloved with the sacred art of the harp. Threads of life illuminate, understanding the nuance of a moan, turning the tears of the blues people into the laughter of the rain, the music that taught the ear to see and the eye to hear with the sacred art of the harp, these threads of light. Oh, black orchid, empress of string, we can hear the music like the proud spread of a peacock's tail, or the gula of the drum with gory chants, like the sweet bird of paradise, humming to the soul of the butterfly, the honey in the rock ages, the lyrical lyre, the voice of water dancing with the chorus of trumpets, oboes, violins, composing a cello sonata. We can hear the music, the flutes, the kazoos, soothing the flies flicker, the babies swimming in the womb, the men who cry in silence, in unison with the smothering cricket, like rainbows and lightning in the rock of ages, the lyrical lyre, the voice of water dancing, the chorus of trumpets, soothing the flies who cry in silence in unison with the smothered cricket. This like rainbows and lightning flashing in our blood, turning, running in the knees. Doing a plie, a crescendo, orchestrated from the rolling hills, echoing God's voice in harmony and balance. We hear the music, Alice, empress of string, with the sound of a love supreme. We hear the music. You have moved us to the edge of the world, a global gospel, where we discover ourselves, a new language of music, the sacred art of the harp. Threads of light, we can feel you in the air of our heart, illuminating, illuminating. I'm gonna chant